Much like other seasons we celebrate, Carnival has become just as commercialized, if not more. But the fundamentals of this festival are deep-rooted in spirituality, religious beliefs and ancestral veneration, something many modern-day revelers don't know about.
The enslaved Africans did was that they used the carnival celebration because they had no other way of doing it. They used the carnival celebration to celebrate their ancestors as well. So in that sense, it is also spiritual. And this is why you will find, and there's nothing abstract. This is why you will find that there are certain masks that when they come out, they've been played by families for generations upon generations.
You won't find the truest essence of spirituality and carnival in the big cities, like around the Queen's Park Savannah, where there are large bands playing and also loud trucks with music. Instead, you have to come to small villages like this one in Perseverance, Couva, where people like Ronald Alfred, the original Jab Jab third-generation leader, continues to practice. For this family, carnival is something sacred. Ronald Alfred is a third generation and now leader of the original Jab Jab band.
I am the last living survivor with this knowledge.
But his practice of carnival is totally different from the secular meaning.
The spirit of carnival is your own ancestors, you know. People are saying all kind of craziness. So who just started the carnival? Who just started to do this thing before? It is the ancestors. So you keep in contact with them.
For Ronald Alfred and his two sons, the journey to carnival is not only about preparing a costume for Monday and Tuesday.
In preparation for this mass, not to just sew a costume and go with it. You have certain rituals of praying, fasting, and even in the chant that we sing, you will hear 40 days before the carnival, start the ritual. So the chant that we sing will tell you the story of a Jab Jab man.
40 days before Carnival Monday, their body and mind have to go through a cleansing process. It's done in the Greenland opposite Alfred's house. This here is considered as original Jab Jab sacred space. It's actually called the Whipmaster's Yard, but there's a nickname for it called the original Jab Jab General Hospital. That's because right in the back of me, you can see this guy practicing whipping. Right to my left, you can see that there is bush medicine in the making. Right down to the back, there's where they take the bush baths, and there are other rituals that take place for them to connect with their ancestors. This here is a lashing plant in which the whips are made out of. This here, in this yard, is a fabric and foundation of original Jab Jab when it comes to spirituality and carnival.
Through the rituals of this mass, we start the fasting process 40 days before carnival, where we abstain from meat, alcohol. The negative vibes are wrong, and everything else that is not positive. So I would find myself more in the Greenland there. If they call my phone, my wife would answer my phone, not me, because I need to make contact with the ancestors of the game, the spiritual part of the mass. Where we use different plants, we use different herbal medicine to heal our bodies. But if you're going to take plants to heal your body, you must be grateful to Mother Nature, because Mother Nature provides that medicine for you.
The original Jab Jab likens themselves to warriors, the art form itself likened to martial arts.
I will get up 3:30, 4 every morning and start my ritual. 40 days straight before the carnival. Carnival Sunday, the 40 days end. Carnival Monday, well, get ready for battle. We will not sleep with our wives. We will stay away from meat, alcohol, and everything else that is not negative vibes and the environment. You don't want to be around that, because to be a warrior, you must be clean in mind and heart. You must be focused on what you're doing.
But Alfred explains, for those who practice the original Jab Jab, going through the 40-day fast of cleansing the body and mind doesn't mean that you'll be allowed to play. It all comes down to the night before carnival.
Carnival Sunday night, before we go out Monday morning, 12 o'clock in the night, we take our bush bath, our spiritual oil. And that's where our testy players and them, and they will raise up the hand and hit them one whip across the back to determine if you is a warrior with me. If stand up here, there, or way in the back until they show me ready for the escape. So you must make that connection.
What is the significance of the whip beating and the chain beating? What is the significance of that?
The chain was a test for me as being the king of the band. You can't say king of the band and you can't stand up to the fort. You can't say he's the leader of our group and use the right. I king of my band, I will stand up and I will prove to myself and prove to everybody else how good I is. No, it's not me alone. It's something more. Which man you know could take so much of chain in the back and then go to do a body scan and you see nothing happen to him? Which I did. One of my partner come and say, let me go and do a scan, boy. Something wrong to you. Nothing is wrong to me. So the blows, the battle that you take is when you manifest them. Let me go back to the Hinduism. When you manifest. And Kal Bhairav and Monish Prem manifest into you. The whip is something you need. The whip is a form of cleansing.
A practicing Hindu, Alfred says a lack of knowledge leads people to believe things that aren't true.
So we will do offerings and things now. No blood sacrificing. When people hear Kali, they say blood sacrifice. No blood sacrifice. We don't do that. Not no obia thing. People just think about we wrong. It's not so. We're not evil people. We are just indigenous warriors following the martial arts and following the way of life. This is our way of life. The Potra tribe people from India is our way of life. But as I say, we come to Trinidad, we put our little old blend in it, our own Trinidad and Tobago culture, and we go with it.
The original Jab Jab dates back over 60 years in Ronald Alfred's family, but the actual practice goes well before that. What Alfred and his family practice today actually goes back to the days when Indian indentured laborers came to Trinidad.
The Indian indentured laborers came from the Potra tribe from India, which they still exist and they still practice this indigenous martial arts. It is not only a mass. When you go deeper into it, like stick fighting, it is a martial arts. So the Potra tribe practice the flexible weapon, which is the whip, through the worship of Mother Kali. Before you do any battle then, like in the kickboxing people, they will do their ritual in Thailand or wherever. We have a ritual that we do also. So the Potra tribe, that came down with the ancestors and came to Trinidad. And it was always practiced, but in hide and practice then, because ruled by the white men then, who overruled Trinidad and Tobago in them time. You had to follow rules because they came as indentured laborers. So you just couldn't do as you well pleased. You had to do as what you could do when you could do it. So the rituals used to take place in hidden places, in the trace in the cane field in the back. And then the person, when they manifest and they come out, the person in front will be cracking the whip. Because you're calling the deities them. So the connection you must, if you're going to be battle, you must have your spiritual guidance.
Eventually, this hidden practice by Indian laborers crept into carnival in the 1880s.
When the focus was on the African brothers, after they had the link with the carnival and with the Camboli riot, the white man still had fear for them. And I believe they still have fear to them up to this day. The Potra tribal people, the rope jab fighters, saw the opportunity to come out. We filter our way through it because they were focused on the Shango people. Same with the Obia and wherever it is. And same thing with the Kali people, we were condemned people. People didn't understand. When they don't understand something, you will say everything about it. But it's not so. So while the African brothers were doing their thing there with the drumming, you remember they banned drumming and they didn't want this and they didn't want that. They focus on them, we filter through. As far as I seen it. We filtered through and came in unnoticed and saw the opportunity to get involved, to do a thing without being offended then, because the focus was more on them. Right? So that's how we get involved in the carnival.
Over a century later, the original Jab Jab continues in Trinidad Carnival, and every time Ronald Alfred and his band steps out onto the stage, he believes they are not alone.
People find it very strange when I say this. But my father and my grandfather still play with me. But it's how? I feel their presence there with me. I know they still guide me and tell me which color we're going to play and how, certain things happen. Everything that happened within this organization for 3 generations. Think about it. We've been doing this for so long. And we've been getting it right. NCC still trying to run carnival and they get it right yet. But we've been doing this and we get it right. How we survive for so long. Other groups just streets away and gone. When we walk the road, we command the road. People say, I see a big glow over your band, Mr. Alfred. How? You're not seeing us, you're seeing something more. Understand the spirit of the carnival.
For Alfred, the present is dictated by his ancestors, and so too the future.
I become the leader of this band, not because I wanted to, They choose me. If you're true to this art form, the art form will be true to you.
This state of mind, Alfred says, is not impossible to achieve or understand, but a noisy, chaotic world has drowned out the voices of the spirit he speaks of.
Listen to the spirit. The Native American people, they live by spirit, by nature and spirit. Every living human being used to do a long time, but technology and forgetting about everything else, if you see the way some people react now, the pride, the vehicle, and the dress up, certain makeup, or whatever they may have now, they forget about the real life. They forget about reality. We will line up to get the worst unhealthy thing to eat. But if somebody call and say, I want to teach you some bush medicine, 2 or 3 people might come. So come and learn the spiritual part of the mass. Nah, but I can't do that tonight. I want to go and wind up somebody. I want to go and drink my rum. I want to go and line here and do this.
For Ronald Alfred, while thousands may take to the street to enjoy carnival, they are yet to get in touch with the spiritual aspect of the season.
We always stand up and watch 23 truck passing and one time music. Everybody barely have on clothes and going up the road in their own merry way, think doom, doom, doom music in the head. Not understanding what they're doing. You know. This is a non-profit business here. We don't do this for money because the money wherever we get a gig here, they still never cover this. We do this for the love of the mass. We live to play this.
Such is his passion and determination to carry on the legacy of the original Jab Jab band. Alfred was forced to quit his work to dedicate more time to ensuring the band survives.
I used to work case confectionery and I worked there a while and I tell the boss man, I had to leave, you know. He said, well, my father leave a sweetie factory, Mr. Khan, which is the truth, and the children take over the business and they run it. And they treat us well, you know, fair, you know, good. And I tell them, I said, well, boy, my father leave a job and fight around, so I had to leave and go, you know. You know, we laugh it out. And I resigned the little job and I started to keep up the same.
Carrying the weight of expectancy from his ancestors and wanting to leave the tradition in a strong place for his sons to carry on, Alfred has made it his life.
We don't play Jab Jab for carnival alone. We live the life of rope jab fighters. This is our life. Every single day we do this. I had to go and take care of the plants. I had to see what the bush medicine. I had to make sure that the plant's ready to make the whip. It's an everyday cycle. Because of that, I don't have a regular job.
In similar ways, the Catholic Carnival Band, which survived for 5 years, was supposed to reignite and remind people of Carnival of yesteryears, when spirituality met creativity, and the result was an explosion called Carnival.
What we are doing in the Carnival, man, is telling people, oh gosh, well, you're going too far, you could come back now, come back. Let's see, this is how Carnival used to be. This is what it's supposed to be. Come back to that.
The challenge in the 21st century is to change the way we think about Carnival. When we come back, how our own country failed in teaching students about their own history.
We have failed to teach Carnival to the teachers. And by not teaching Carnival to the teachers, the children don't know.